Alright, and we are live today for Valpo. Going to be having Valpo versus IUK today for Glack, I believe. So, or no, NECC, my bad.
Yes, today, welcome back to Valpo Esports with Smash. We're getting right into it today. We're having a little bit of tech issues, but we'll see how it goes here. With Valpo actually having a little bit of a earthbound match. Ness against Lucas here. Lucas hitting that forward air. Going to be in a edge guard situation, probably. Oh, wow, actually not going to lose the stock, making it back on stage. Air dodging in just to get back to center stage.
Gonna air dodge back to center stage, but currently IUK is in the lead right near with Lucas. Ness unfortunately losing a stock right there.
Yep, that PK Fire is gonna take the stock from Lucas. PK Fire being an actual kill option on Lucas as opposed to Ness here. Of course, both of these characters are from the same franchise, so a lot of their moves are going to be very similar. Generally considered to be an echo of Ness is Lucas, but they have quite a few differences to the point where I personally generally consider them not actually echoes. That PK freeze is actually going to take the stock, not able to mash out quick enough.
Yep, unfortunate there. Just gonna have to try and look for the main kill right here on this Lucas and try and get the guaranteed high kill because of how high damage percentage he's at.
Yep, absolutely. Just trying to find the stock kill here. That PK Fire is going to take it here, or gonna get out of up B. Just trying to find the stock here is the Ness. That Ness back throw gonna take it even from center stage. That knockback multiplier, the scaling on Ness back throw is notorious for how strong it can kill. It's very good at knockback growth, and gonna take that stock high percent. Looking for the F smash is Lucas. Roll behind back throw, not quite gonna kill the stock. Looking for an edge guard situation, almost able to forward smash the air dodge in, but Ness making it back to the stage, trying to just recover and find his footing, but that PK Fire is going to take the stock. And Valpo is gonna go down their first player here against IUK going into the next round. So we'll cut back over, and going into the next round for NECC. Again, first round, so you might have lost the first game, but you're not down too many stocks.
Yeah, not down too many stocks. Plus, he did get that one extra kill, which was good for Valpo.
Yeah. So he was able to take a stock at least. So you're not starting at nothing. You've got some momentum on your side, and it was a pretty good fight. It was a good time. Lucas is pretty odd to fight against. He's quite an uncommon character. As uncommon as Ness is, Lucas is even more uncommon. So sometimes you can just get hit with, I haven't fought this character in however long. That sometimes you just aren't used to the counterplay. Sometimes you're just out of practice.
I mean, every character is different, and each character has their own counterplay. I believe 80 characters?
If I recall the number off the top of my head, it's 86.
86.
And I believe that is including Pokemon Trainer as one.
Crazy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different characters in this game. Some of them are quite similar, like Marth Lucina, Roy Crom are very similar. Like, the Echo Fighters, Dark Samus and Samus are counted as two.
But there's a lot of Echo Fighters that have some sort of difference between them. Like, Lucina doesn't have Tipper on her sword, which definitely changes how you play.
Or like we saw with Ness versus Lucas, I mean, I believe they're technically counted as Echo Fighters, but Lucas is so different than Ness because all of his normals are different.
They aren't actually Echo Fighters.
Yeah, I believe the game counts them as
echoes?
No,
they are not.
Does the game not count as echoes? Sometimes it counts weird things as echoes.
It counts weird things as echoes, like Ryu and Ken, where I feel like
Ken Ryu and Ken are counted as echoes.
But Ness and Lucas are not echoes. They have never been considered echoes.
I thought they were.
But
Lucas, they're very similar to each other. just in concept, but in actual play, like all their normals are different from each other. Most of their specials, at least they have similarities, but they pretty much all of them function differently. Actually, yeah, all of their specials are very similar, but different in function. Such as the up B, the PK Thunder. Ness's is a single hit, but Lucas's is a multi-hit. Lucas's will go farther as well.
Nope, never mind. I apologize. I thought I heard it swap.
Oh yeah, I am working with no game audio in my headset.
I am the one working with the game audio. It's kind of weird right now. We're having a lot of tech issues.
We apologize for starting mid-game last time, but we were having some tech issues getting stuff sorted out. So getting into the next match here, we're actually gonna see even more Earthbound here. Valpo having a Lucas of their own, going away from the Ness to the Lucas. Now actually having even more. We have yet to see a character that's not Earthbound.
Yep.
This is so uncommon. Generally, like, these are very not common characters to see, and
just like a weird and wacky start, honestly.
You know, we've had, looking back on the past streams as well, we've had a lot of dittos, a lot of same characters being played. So I think this is probably the most dittos Valpo has ever seen in a season. We've had a ton of them. We've had a lot of Kirby's. We've had, I remember, Bowser Jr. And now we see this Lucas here, which is slightly, yeah, exactly. I wasn't expecting to see this. Yeah, Lucas ditto is not very common to see. So now we're gonna have to track which one's which. Valpo's Lucas is the one currently on stage looking for an edge guard situation, trying to catch the get up option with that PK freeze, but not able to find it.
Not gonna be able to find it, but still able to do a fair amount of damage, keeping both of the Lucases currently fairly even. But keep in mind, Valpo is down 2 stocks comparatively. So Valpo's Lucas is going to need to try and take these 2 stocks a lot faster than a stock is taken.
Almost taking it. That sweet spot dash attack, not quite going to take the stock, but does have quite a lot of percent. Some of that percent is going to get healed up, though, with the PK freeze being absorbed with the PK magnet. A lot of PKs.
A lot of PKs.
Yep. You'd think it's playing Pika, but nope.
I mean, there is no Pikachu yet. Watch there be a Pikachu
have I jinxed it? No! But Valpo's Lucas is going to be losing the stock first. Valpo going down now, is actually behind by 3 stocks now. Not quite able to find the first stock at least, but hey, there's the quick retaliation.
That grab and throw is going to take the stock right there. Just gotta cover a little bit of ground with this percentage and try and take this stock before losing another one to even that gap as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Ideally here, Valpo Lucas will take the stock without losing his next one. But at the very least, going even is, you know, your job in a crew battle. If you take your 3, it takes your 3 to take 3 of theirs, and you at least did your job. So just looking to go even, but taking a lot of percent, actually almost dying there. Lucas's up smash is pretty unique in the fact that it has invincibility on startup. So actually almost did lose the stock there.
Gonna be punished right there, but not gonna have some not gonna kill.
Yeah, this Lucas from Valpo's side is going to have a lot of ground to make up. Is at 137. That sweet spot forward air going to take the stock.
Still going to be just looking for this next kill. I mean, the goal just is going even right here for Valpo. Trying to take this next stock. And...
Yep, and getting a fair amount of percent here. Up to 60% is not too shabby. Nothing to scoff at. Just trying to extend that lead. Almost reading the PK fire with the magnet there. But, you know, I mean, it's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Like,
You having fun?
I love it when jabs clang with each other, because generally you're pressing A to get the rest of the jabs. So if the jabs clang with each other, you'll generally have a couple other jabs clang with each other. Oh, and that's gonna be the stock. No.
Oh. They were
That was
both
such a strange
dead,
interaction.
but...
That was such a strange interaction. I think he was trying to drift into the other Lucas once his PK Thunder, once he realized it wouldn't reach. So he was trying to drift into the other PK Thunder to basically hit him, trying to get hit to reset his up B, drag him up the stage with him. Because the other Lucas, I believe that Lucas's up B goes way farther than Ness's. So I believe he actually probably could have lived. So he was trying to drift into it, and I think the other Lucas realized that and just didn't give it to him. Either that or just missed. Like, it's hard to drift.
Hit. I think they both were dead there.
It's not impossible that the other Lucas could have actually recovered.
Oh,
Lucas's recovery goes, however far you think it goes farther. Is how I've played against Lucas.
I feel like that's most recoveries. Like.
Yeah, whenever I have to play against Lucas, the few times, because again he is a pretty uncommon character. Whenever I have to play against him, and when guesstimating how far he can recover from, however far you think it goes a little farther.
I mean,
it just does.
I mean, I feel like that's just good form of life for playing this game. Like, if you're trying to counter like some sort of up B or something, like just assume it reaches further.
It is pretty useful to have a mental gauge of how far these up Bs can go.
Yeah.
Knowing when your opponent's dead and when they aren't, when recovering, can be the difference of losing your stock too. You don't want to accidentally save them. But with someone like Lucas, like they'll just recover. Just in spots that you don't expect them to, especially because there's the Lucas tech of like the wall bouncing that exists for both Lucas and Ness. Of like if they up B into the wall, they can start another one. I'll be honest, I never really fully understood how that tech worked. I don't really play either of those characters. I've done it. I've unironically done it in matches where I get them in random or something, but you can technically get 2 up Bs, so you can cover a lot of ground.
Man, you not knowing how a Smash Bros. Tech works, that's kind of crazy, honestly.
Very unheard of. I might want to write this down, timestamp it, clip it. Me and not knowing something in Smash is actually kind of bonkers, but... So now, Valpo is going to be down 2 players. IUK still on their first player of the Lucas, but is on their last stock at the very least. So we're going to see if Valpo's Sora is going to be able to take this final stock, preferably without losing his, and get Valpo back in the running here. Gonna need a shift in momentum.
Yep, gonna need a shift in momentum here, but hopefully the Sora can look for it. Just gotta keep the percents even and try not to get stock taken right here.
Yeah, the percents are very even here. Come on, mash out. There you go. Sora shouldn't be dying to PK freeze too much, because even if he mashes out quite low, Sora is just so floaty. He can cover from so far. When he first came out, you know, of course, we're testing the limits of the new characters when Sora first dropped. I believe I tested it, like, you could go all the way down to just barely touching the blast zone and still recover, like, comfortably without double jump.
But unfortunately, he is going to die there, going to lose a stock.
Yeah, that back throw actually going to take it. So, still looking for this Lucas's final stock. Almost finding it, but not quite. Going for the edge guard attempt. And that up B scoop will catch him, but sadly did lose his first stock as the price to pay for that stock.
Yep.
That one Lucas stock took about, what was it, a total of I think 3 stocks off of Valpo just on that last stock. Sadly, the Lucas kind of found his footing.
Yeah, I mean, the Lucas kind of found his footing right away, being able to take out the Ness, then the other Lucas for Valpo.
I mean, generally, there are generally 2 kinds of players, and those are generally determined by how you play your last stock. Basically, it's kind of separated between players who play a lot worse than the last stock and players who play a lot better. And because generally, like when you're on your last stock, you're on your last breath. You can no longer mess up. You don't have a safety net. You don't have a second stock behind you. So a lot of people will change how they play. They'll play safer, they'll play more risky, they'll play better, they'll play worse. And seems like that Lucas just, had that switch flipped of, hey, I'm on my last stock. I've got nothing else.
Yeah.
A corner to Lucas is apparently a pretty dangerous creature.
Well, the other thing is he already had taken 3 stocks. He's like, I've already done my job, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, as soon as he took that 4th one, he can kind of just try out new things or just do really whatever, because he's done his job there for IUK.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're going to see if the Valpo Sora can try to squeeze this out. Did lose his first stock, which is pretty unfortunate. Wasn't quite able to take it without losing his, which is really what we're hoping for. Again, we're already at a deficit, so going one more down hurts a little bit. But it's definitely not impossible. We still got 5 more stocks in Valpo. They've got 9 on their side for IUK, which, I mean, we're at a deficit. It's a little over a full player. But I mean, if the Lucas on their side can do it, it's definitely not impossible. We've seen harder comebacks on the side of Valpo before.
Of course, yeah. It's been a while since we've actually done NECC, I think, for Smash Bros. I can't remember exactly what the maps are, nor do we actually see the rules. I'm just trying to remember, because I know it's different from Glack.
So it's becoming a lot more similar to Glack as the years have gone on.
Yeah.
I believe the map pool is the same now.
Oh, okay.
And I believe characters are now revealed, or were revealed before bans. I believe in both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe Glack and NECC are actually very, very
similar
mirrored now. At least.
Okay.
Yeah. Every year they've been getting more and more similar to each other, which has been really fun to track, trying to keep the differences. Even as a player, that crap was confusing. But Glack used to be 3v3, now it's 4v4. Their map pools, I believe, are the same. They've now started doing character reveals. They didn't used to do that. So basically what's happening now is they are doing map bans. So, well, actually, technically, they're doing character reveal first. So IUK is picking their next player to throw into to play.
Yeah.
And who that player is planning on playing will be revealed to Valpo, and then after that character is revealed, the Sora is allowed to ban 3 stages out of the available 8. So the Sora will ban 3, and then from those remaining 5, the IUK's player will get to pick any one of those remaining 5 to go to. That way, when you win, you can kind of do a little bit of counterpick. Certain characters are a lot stronger on certain stages. So that way you can have a little bit of an advantage for winning.
Isn't there like 3 stages that also just can't be banned, if I remember correctly?
No.
Oh,
so
okay. Never mind. I'm losing it.
No. I mean, the rules, especially how map bans work for Smash, is honestly pretty confusing. It's not like any other map. And we did jinx it. We said Pikachu. The commentator's curse, it's real.
Commentator's curse, there's now a Pikachu on screen.
It's real. It exists. But no, the map bans are pretty interesting in how they work. So I can go into that a little bit more when we start the new round, but basically there are 5 starter stages and 3 counterpick stages that then open up after the first round.
Yep, and this Pikachu is going to get quite a bit of percentage right here, but Sora's going to have to be looking for a kill quite early on and try not to lose any stocks. And Pikachu is a very fast character.
Yeah, so the overall goal here is going to be trying to go positive. It is now to the point where doing your job in a group battle is what we like to call it, is no longer going to quite be enough. You're going to have to make some plays. You're going to have to go positive. And Pikachu is a pretty difficult character to go positive against. He's very quick. He's small to hit, but luckily Sora has some pretty wide arcing hitboxes. I don't believe he has a jump here. could try to go for an edge guard. Oh,
I
sent the
think he
wrong
saved
way.
him.
No, that up he needed to be sent to the right, otherwise would have gotten a very good sequence, but actually, wow, that up smash out of shield hitting and sweet spotting? Really? Is gonna take the stock from the Sora. I'm actually shocked that connected like that, but did nonetheless able to find some good damage. Is the Pikachu trying to just find the stock here, which he had, but didn't quite able to close it out.
Yep, wasn't able to close it out right there. Pikachu being able to recover, actually being put into a better spot because of that interaction. So now Sora's probably a little bit scattered from that, honestly, because I think we all thought that Pikachu was dead and then he wasn't.
Yeah, so just trying to find the stock here, trying to find his opening again. Pikachu is such a difficult character to find an opening against. Very fast, very small character, can be hard to hit. Again, I was in the middle of saying, like, Sora has some pretty wide arcing hitboxes, but looks like it isn't going to be that big of an issue for IUK's Pikachu, able to take the stock without losing any of his own. It is now up to this last player for Valpo to effectively gonna have to take 9 stocks of his 3. Gonna have to go significantly positive here.
Yes.
Basically, you're gonna have to take 3 stocks on each one of yours.
Yes.
Which means to be on pace, you pretty much have to almost 3 stock.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you need to be. You can allot 1 stock for each player, except for the final one.
Yep, and that is pretty much incredibly difficult.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take effectively. Technically, the math is you're gonna have to take 4.5 stocks of each one of your stocks, which is rough.
Yep.
But it is not impossible, of course. Like as long as you've got a stock, you got a chance. Is the thing. So worst case, IUK goes up the next round, and we can go into round 2, try to bring it to a round 3. But all in all, not looking great. You have an uphill battle here, but we're not out of the running yet.
Not out of the running yet, but gonna need to just think about who we're sending in. Who do we think can anchor like the best?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like, we have multiple people who we've seen act as our anchors before. Yeah, I hate that, right? Yeah, Pikachu is very hard to hit, which is one of the reasons that I think that actually limits the amount of characters that we're going to throw in as our anchor here. Generally, our anchors, we've had a main kind of 2 to 3 characters that we've mainly be seeing as our anchors, but most of those aren't great into Pikachu. Most of our anchors have generally been either Falco, Little Mac, or Kirby in some cases.
I mean, another thing we should also keep in mind, like, this is, I believe, the JV team as well for Smash Bros. So it's not going to be the same people we've seen in Glack.
Correct, yeah.
So.
No, that is true. The worst, I was already bad at keeping track of which conferences the game were, and now that they're so similar, I will lose track, yeah. And as you can see in chat, yeah, that is actually true. That is an actual accurate statement that Pikachu's hurtbox is actually smaller than Pichu's.
But how does that work? Pichu is smaller, canonically.
Yup.
Lovely.
Canonically, yes, but in Smash, no. I believe it was originally the correct way around, but then they nerfed Pichu because Pichu was doing very well. He was insanely like one of the top tier characters, and so they nerfed Pichu and brought him down. Like that's when Pichu's famous F tilt was nerfed. But they gave Pichu a larger hurtbox. They made the hurtbox on his ears bigger for stuff like Nair, so it was less disjointed. That's why they did it, is for moves like Nair, I should say. It wasn't just during the move Nair. But because they grew the hurtbox for the ears, that meant standing side by side, Pichu's hurtbox actually extended higher than Pikachu's because of the ear hurtbox. So Pikachu's hurtbox is actually smaller than Pichu's. Just because why not?
Going to be seeing a familiar face going into this. We're going to see the Little Mac coming out for Valpo here.
We are, and this is gonna be interesting to me. This is actually one of the characters I didn't expect to see because Pikachu is pretty strong at edge guarding, so it's gonna be challenging for Little Mac to find his way back. But hey, I mean, if he can find the kills, Little Mac has a ton of kill power. It isn't gonna take that many hits to find a kill. What's scary is that it's not gonna take too many hits to kill the Little Mac either. Because the more hits you take, the higher percent, the more likely you are to be sent off stage. And Little Mac fears the off stage. I believe even in the in-game tips, he is a boxer from
Shoot.
He's a boxer from.
It's Punch something.
Well, Punch Out.
Punch Out.
But he's from the Bronx, I believe. A bruiser from the Bronx.
Oh,
He's tagging the boxing ring stage, but that should be a kill. Yep, there it is.
That is a kill, but unfortunately going to take one of the Little Mac stocks himself. And already going to be in a Pikachu combo.
Yep, Pikachu back air, into Pikachu back air, into Pikachu back air, into Pikachu back air. It is a true combo from back.
But that is dead.
That's what scares me, is the Pikachu, like Pikachu back air trains are very, very good at getting you off stage. And Little Mac's gonna die and gonna be so frail to those combo loops of getting him off stage like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so dangerous here. Did take a stock, so of course, like, not doing too shabby, but gonna be scary here. Now down to your last stock already. Even if you do take out this Pikachu stock, you're gonna have to 3-stock the next 2 players behind it on Little Mac, a character notorious for being fragile.
Yes. So, very, very risky here, but still gonna be looking for it. Has KO Punch ready, but that's gonna be off stage yet again. Gonna be risky.
Able to recover even from getting hit with the T-Jolt. Looking for a read on the air dodge, but not quite. Yeah, holy -10 matchup, exactly. That's why I was surprised to see Little Mac come out of this. I actually expected more so the Falco. Sure, man. Got sent to the left. Oh, yeah. I expected to see more so the Falco, even though that in and of itself also isn't a great matchup. Pikachu is one of those characters that if you play like it is, like how basically Pikachu on paper is single-handedly one of the best characters in the game. He's just incredibly hard to play, and it is incredibly difficult to play to the level that paper set, like that he should be on paper. But Pikachu on paper has very few losing matchups.
Yes.
Is a very strong character, and Little Mac's definitely one of those characters who's not gonna have a good time against Little Mac. Stuff like those back air trains.
Yeah.
Back air at 0 and Pikachu will basically get you off stage guaranteed.
But it is a new round. It is a brand new start. We don't know who they might be throwing in, what people, what players, or what characters they might have. For all we know, it could be something different than the Lucas or the Pikachu. I know when Valpo's up, we typically try and throw in people who, like, up a game, we typically throw in people who or different characters, try different things out just for the sake of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now what's happening is, because we're in a new round, they're going to be doing what's called a double blind, which basically means both teams will send in, like they'll both decide who they're going to send in without knowledge of what the other team's doing.
Yep.
That's why it's called a double blind. Both teams are blind to what the opponents are doing. Once characters are revealed, IUK will get to ban one stage from the starter stages. Valpo will then ban 2, and then IUK will then pick from the remaining 1. The reason why those numbers are kind of funky, if you remember me saying that there's 8 maps in the map pool, that's because for Smash Competitive, the maps are split up into 2 sections. There's the starter stages and the counterpick stages. The starter stages is a group of 5, generally considered to be the least volatile stages. Stuff like Battlefield, or like Small Battlefield, ES2, are generally considered to not be very polarizing. So those are considered your starter stages. And then after those are the stages that you're picking from for the start. So when IUK bans one, they're banning a starter stage. So you have 4 stages, or you have 5 stages. They ban 1. Valpo bans 2. So then they pick from the remaining 2. After the first round, the counterpick stages are then added into the map pool. So then when maps are picked, you can counterpick with them.
Yep.
Hence the name counterpick stages. So that's why technically the first round you're only picking between 5 stages, but then the later ones you're picking through 8. It's a little confusing, especially when compared to other games. Generally we'll have less nuanced map picking, I suppose.
Yes.
You'll have just a set pool and you just pick one. Stuff like that. But because Smash is such a dynamic game and it's a very different style of game.
Yeah. It's a lot different compared to Valo and
exactly
Overwatch, which are, I think, the other 2 games that are mainly map picks. Because I don't think League has specific map picks, but I could be wrong. I know nothing about League.
But, you know, Smash Bros. Is a very different game to stuff like that, and because of that, it has a very different map picking system. It's basically a way to try to give fairness and while still giving a range of opportunity of choices, because certain characters will do better on certain stages.
I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the game, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. So having those counterpick stages are generally where the more volatile stages reside. That's where your town and city, your Kalos, sometimes, depending on the rule set, that's where your final destination will reside. Those more volatile stages that can really be really good or really bad for your character, that's generally where those reside.
I typically, from what I remember, I know I remembered Kalos, Town and City, I believe you said. I'm trying to remember, I think it's the Kingdom Hearts stage is typically one of those too? Or is that, or am I wrong on that?
Again, most of where these stages go does depend on your rule set. I've seen rule sets that have them swapped around quite a bit. Generally, either the Kingdom Hearts stage or the Animal Crossing stage is very similar, Smashville. Generally, those will be in opposite pools. So generally, it's Hollow Bastion as the counter pick, but I've seen ones that had them both in the same pool. But looks like we will just be going to the classic, to the standard PS2. A very familiar stage to those who know Smash Ultimate. It is the most common stage. People love it. It's simple. And speaking of simple, neither of these characters are known for being very simple.
Very, very different.
Very, very unorthodox characters here with Rob and Luigi. Luigi is known for being a very touch-of-death character, and so is Rob.
Yep, as we can see right here, Luigi is put into a rough spot, taking almost 100% already in this. And gonna be stuck, just kind of left, going to need to find some way to get back to neutral and get into his favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Luigi's going to struggle a lot to get in against Rob. Rob having 2 different projectiles, one of which being an item. Rob's going to outrange him with disjoints, going to have fast moves with forward air and such. Going to be very difficult for Luigi to get past all of that. Rob's notoriously actually kind of annoying for that reason, that Rob can both space out and keep you away, but also once you get in, does have options to scrap, such as this forward air and this down tilt that you're seeing. But Valpo's Luigi isn't giving up quite yet. Getting quite some good damage, but not able to find a kill yet.
Yep, able to find a good combo there, but just not going to be able to find a follow-through with it. And already going to be up to 90% yet again. Just not a very good matchup for this Luigi.
Yeah, both of these characters are notorious for how quickly they rack up damage. Both these characters just lay on the hurt so quickly, and Luigi just looking for a kill. Didn't know we had a Luigi. Yeah, I believe this. I believe Marcus is the only one who plays Luigi. I don't believe we have another Luigi player. So I believe this is actually Marcus. Trombone is his tag.
I have no idea. I'm just here. I'm commenting on the gameplay. I honestly no idea who we have even in the building. So for all I know, this could be somebody else picked up Luigi like over the summer or something.
Yeah, this would indeed be Marcus playing, and is trying to find the kill. Was able to find one, but looking for another. And you know he's at 0. For Luigi, that's prime kill percent right there. You're at 0%. He's looking for the stock. Oh, this could be it. Gets the grab. Is he gonna get it? Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Ooh, that's actually going to even things up heavily right here.
Is going to be the 0 to death. He's gonna be looking for another. Almost found it. Hey, listen, man, that game was even in my mind.
I mean, he brought it back. That Luigi player brought it back for Valpo, being able to take that other stock from 0, even while only having 1 stock left. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have it 0 to death.
And the worst part of being a player with a 0 to death is you're at 0, but you basically have to fear for your life. And like he just died, and he was already fearing for his life because he just died at 0. Because the 0 to death characters, generally they want the combo to start at 0. Actually, Luigi's combo starts at specifically 0.
Yeah.
For that variant. And I have to specify that because Luigi players are very annoyingly good at finding different routes that don't require these things. The longer the game has gone on, the more and more the Luigi players have pushed his combo routes in the meta.
I've heard of a lot of Luigi combos.
Yes, there's multiple different routes now that can 0 to death. At the early in Ultimate's gameplay, early in Ultimate's lifespan, it was just off of grab was pretty much the only way that he could 0 to death. Then they found more and more routes now that he can get 0 to deaths off of most attacks if he hits them in the right spot.
I mean, that's like finding the combos and stuff for Smash Bros. I think that's just kind of where the game is and changing them and making them more optimal from what I'm aware of.
Yeah, the meta has the game has been out for so long that people have really been pushing their characters more and more. I mean, this game has been out for oh gosh, it's
7 years now.
Yeah, it's over.
8 years now.
Yeah, 8 years
almost
sounds
8.
Right.
Almost 8 years, because it was 2017, late 2017 after the year the Switch came out.
Yeah, so this game has been out for a while. It's reaching old game.
Yeah.
It's reaching that title, which is crazy to think about. But because this game has been out for so long, these characters have had so long to be pushed and experimented with and brought to their limits.
Yeah.
So these Luigi players have found combo rounds. Same thing with Rob. Same thing with basically all the characters. They've all been pushed farther and farther as the player base gets better.
We are going to see the Sora coming in for Valpo right here against the Rob, and Rob will have to lose 2 stocks here, so.
Yeah, the Rob is going down 1, so a little more comfortable of a situation than what they were at last round, which is nice to see. So gonna see if this Sora is going to be able to bring back the deficit here.
Gonna just have to look for this 1 stock right here, and Sora's gonna have a little bit more of that range pressure than Luigi has, I feel like.
Yes, Sora's gonna have a little bit more range. Has his magic as projectiles, which can be used, and also just having a longer sword is going to be nicer. Gonna have to cover a little less distance to get in. Did actually pick up the gyro, looking for some route off of it, but not quite able to find it.
Yep, Rob just looking for these combos right here. Going to be trying to look for the kill, but not going to find it.
Yeah, not able to find the kill. Actually naring through that that thunder there. Just able to weave through it. But the Sora is going to be struggling against Rob. Like, Rob just has hitboxes that cover so much of the stage. Again, I was referencing how good Rob can be in the scrap, in the close range combat. He both is a zoner, but it can also be close range. He has options for both. He has boxing options. So Sora trying to find an option in is actually not impossible, and actually went too low with that down air. Sora can down air like that, but not quite in that way. Went a little too low. Unfortunately, losing the stock at only 7%.
That's a very unfortunate loss for Valpo right there. Just gotta try and find this stock. I mean, this Rob is at kill percentage, so.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely not impossible to find this stock, and then all this percent that he is taking will be healed. Almost able to take it with that down air. Looking for an edge guard opportunity, but not going to find it.
Not gonna find it. Rob, recovering as soon as possible, not trying to take any side routes or anything. Yep.
Rob back air in the corner is going to kill at 80 after the hit if you aren't DIing properly for it, because strong move.
Yep, because he needs it.
Yeah, it also auto spaces for you, fun fact.
Lovely.
Because he can basically use it as a movement option, because that back air, he stalls for a bit and then boosts himself forward. So basically that has been given the term of auto spacing, because it will auto, like, the move in of itself will distance yourself from your opponent's shield to space itself on shield. Similar thing happens with core and back air.
Yeah.
They both shift the person forward. So having that move that can auto space there makes it very safe to throw out.
Yeah, I remember that with Corrin's back air, just being able to move themselves differently.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a pretty useful tool. A similar thing actually happens with Rob's down air. It will actually stall him, and he'll get a little momentum change there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Rob is notorious for having large hitboxes that linger, that they cover a lot of space, and that back air is a big culprit of that.
You know too much about this game.
I'm a competitor and have been since 2020.
You know too much.
I was required to. I competed in it.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there is a lot to learn about this game. Again, there's 86 characters on the roster there. And that's the number that Nintendo themselves say is the amount of fighters in the game. I'm trying to remember whether that number includes Pokemon Trainer as one or three.
It probably counts it as one. If it's anything like Nintendo, it's gonna be the least predictable way possible.
Yeah, true. True. Nintendo is notorious for doing their own thing.
Yes.
They're known for doing their own thing. They rock to their own jive, you know. But Sora is going to go down to the Rob, which is quite unfortunate. Is going to be at another deficit here, looking eerily similar to the first round, but is in a little stronger position. It is not quite as much of a deficit as it was before. So, and it's definitely not impossible to bring back. I would prefer not to see Little Mac versus Pika.
Yeah.
So,
but it might be not really possible to avoid.
Assuming the Luigi was Marcus, we can't play Marcus again. It could be the Little Mac here. Could be a Kirby. Could of course just be a different character than I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It could be one of the newer players that I don't know personally as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of newer players, I believe, with Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think either of us really saw who was in next door, so.
I mean, we know the NES players there, so we could always see a NES. Wouldn't be shocked to see a Kirby. I don't know if I'd prefer it, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, I don't think it's too bad, but it is gonna, cause floatiness and light, but gonna be a light, so might be taken up by those attacks. I don't know. Valpo's got a
my
lot
main
of
concern
thinking.
would be for Kirby getting in range, because again, Rob is very good at keeping people at range.
Yeah.
Stuff like his down tilt and his forward air are very fast options that cover a lot of space. I mean, Rob down tilt combos into itself a lot more than you'd even think.
Yeah.
You can do down tilt trains that can carry people all the way off stage. His forward air is very fast, so you can do forward air trains. His nair covers a ton of space and is extraordinarily hard to punish. It is very I'll play my day one. Yeah, play your day one double crown K rule.
Oh,
I'm down for that. I'm sure that'll be fun.
Totally, probably not banned in the slightest at all.
Yeah, that is such an interesting tech to be found, especially so late in the game's lifespan. Finding a tech like that is so interesting to me, and I am sure it was auto banned in crew battles.
I would hope so.
I would be truly shocked if it wasn't.
We'll say though, you did predict the Kirby, right? So
yeah,
good to see that being a correct guess.
So the challenge is going to be for the Kirby is getting in. Finding his way in to hit the Rob, Kirby being a very short-range character, and Rob is very good at keeping people away. But once he finds his opening, Rob is a bigger body, so it's not impossible for the Kirby to be able to extend his combos and deal more damage than normal. Getting that downward toss gyro into the back air, though, is definitely not helping. This probably won't be a kill. Opting for the down smash instead of the up smash is interesting to me, actually.
Going to be taking
able to get him out of that situation.
Going to be taking a lot of damage here with Kirby at kill percent right now. Rob's still not really there yet. Maybe.
Yeah, it's actually that is an interesting factor that I didn't realize right there that we saw. The gyro actually going over Kirby's head. And Kirby is quite small. He is notorious for being a small orb, but that side B on Rob is going to take it.
That will take the stock right there, but Kirby's still gonna have to try and look for this one stock. Try and not lose another one of ours for Valpo. Just gonna be a tough match looking for it.
Nom.
Going to get
I love how Kirby looks with Rob. It just looks like he's got VR goggles on. Oh wow, that was actually quite dangerous. Gonna be looking for a down air there.
Going to catch him in that up B though.
Oh? Up smash going to take it. That looks to be the reverse hit of up smash, the back hit. I mean,
we'll take it, whether it's weird or not. We'll take it.
Man, some of the Kirby hats look so silly.
Yeah.
Kirby. He just got his VR headset on.
I mean, he's got like 10 different wigs and stuff too.
Yeah. I think one of my favorites is the ZSS.
Doesn't he get like a ponytail?
Yeah, he just gets a blonde ponytail. That's it. It's just Kirby with a ponytail. That's it. It's great. And that's one of my favorite hats. The Steve hat is also incredible. It makes him all blocky.
That one was actually really creative. I was honestly shocked to see that it was that different.
I really liked that one. There's a lot of them that will just kind of give him a funky anime spiky hairstyle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those ones are fun.
What?
Yeah, I really like I like the Rob one, I like the ZSS, the Minecraft one's creative. There's a lot of funky ones that, especially ones you don't see very often, are generally the really silly ones.
Trying to remember of some of the really silly ones.
Yeah.
I can only think of like the hats, like the Mario hat, Luigi hat.
Yeah, those ones are fun.
Those ones are basic, very much. They're very.
When Kirby copies Jigglypuff, he just gets a
Oh yeah, right. It's the little swirl.
Yeah, he gets the pink little swirl, which is really fun.
Kirby becomes Jigglypuff.
Yeah,
That's exactly
he just gets a nice little do.
Yeah.
Nice little hairdo.
It's not a wig this time though.
I think my favorite part is that it color matches to Kirby. So it's just Kirby with the hair now as a hairstyle. I think it's one of my favorites. What are some other good ones? A lot of them are just spiky hair.
Yeah.
Different hairstyle, which is pretty silly.
I mean, there's a lot of anime character
There
like
are, yeah.
anime-like characters. I mean, it's from Japan. What can you really expect?
Yeah. Oh, what are some other fun ones?
I don't know. But
Most of them I haven't seen in a while.
I mean, I haven't really either. But thinking about this, I guess, more so going into the next round, is there any character you think we might see? Assuming that all characters are different.
Assuming
Players.
that all characters are different.
Yeah, like, no character was a different. Like, from IUK. Like, assuming they're Pikachu.
Oh, like players. Okay.
Yeah, players.
Okay.
Different players.
Against a Kirby,
I mean, they have to be different players.
I could see the Lucas.
The Lucas?
Of course, we haven't seen all the players from IUK yet.
Yeah.
So we're not fully aware of what characters they have, or at least us in the booth aren't.
Yeah, we don't have access to the insider info right now.
Yeah, we're a little lacking on the insider info, but again, we had some tech issues to start off the stream. But
yeah,
we're making do.
I
think we're making do.
Hopefully it's coming out okay. I have not checked my phone in the slightest.
Yeah, we're gonna walk out of this room and it's just
gonna be
not
muted.
Even stream, just
Our entire everything we've been saying completely muted.
Yeah, it just we just haven't even been live. Vortic in the chat is actually just not watching. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. We're just making stuff up as we go. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just DMing me his comments.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, looking.
Yeah, just
you're
a bot.
Yeah.
Totally.
Listen, man, I played a level 9 CPU and I couldn't tell the difference.
That's so mean.
It is actually. Yeah.
Apologize right now.
No.
Bruh. I'm sorry, Vortic. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing on behalf of him.
Listen, he said it himself. No, of course, Vortic a past player on Valpo's side, so having a little bit of fun, but.
Going to see a me.
All right, glad you agree. Glad you agree.
Okay, going to see a different character though. Going to see a me brawler.
Yeah, interesting. So this is likely a different player than what we've seen from last round. Probably one of their 4 that we would have seen. So this is actually an interesting one. We're seeing a lot of uncommon characters today, which is very interesting to see. We've seen a Lucas Ditto. We saw Rob. Pikachu actually isn't super popular to play. No, not the level 9 guys. No, I take it back. No.
I'll give you my Switch.
No.
You steal my Switch for the day. You're no longer allowed to play against random bots on your own Switch.
Level 9 CPU, level 9 Kazuya. No. No, they actually had to go in and nerf the level 9 Kazuya after he dropped because he was just deleting people. It was hysterical. There were whole YouTube videos of can I beat the level 9 CPU, and it was like professional players. It's hysterical. Whee! No. Wow, actually accidentally SDing there is the Kirby. That's actually not a favorable stock trade now. He would have gotten the kill, but actually accidentally went too far down. I guess that is actually really a good Kirby hat. He just puts it on like it's a...
Yeah, it's just like a little one of those headbands, I think, from that one.
He just puts it on as a headband. Like it really reminds me of oh, what's the game?
I think it's literally called Headbands.
No. I'm talking about like the game where you have to describe the characters and you flip them down like based on their logo. Reminds me of that. It's really
okay.
Yeah.
Guess who?
Yes, guess who? I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but yeah, I think the Mii's ones are funny. He just puts on a hat. It looks like it.
Gonna even out the percentage right here, but Kirby is going to need to take another stock right after this one, assuming he's able to take the first stock.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a deficit. Like, again, accidentally SDing on that first stock has actually swayed the momentum so much because the Kirby was at a pretty good percent.
I believe
when he did so. So sadly, actually changing the momentum of the battle a little bit is able to get that back here. It's not impossible he finds something like that inhale again, especially with this combo going to be putting him in the corner, and that air dodge will actually kill him. It didn't snap the ledge. That makes up for it a little bit. That's going to be Valpo actually going positive on stocks here.
I believe this is now that they're going into the third player, I believe. Correct? Yeah.
Well, we started on the Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to here, so now we are going into the third player, yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm not messing up the numbers. I just
Correct.
realized I was not counting the stocks at all. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no.
Yo, we got some more people in chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that Kirby able to take the stock, going positive here, bringing back that deficit just inch by inch is how it's going to be taken.
A lot more doable now too for the Kirby.
Yeah, absolutely. We are at the very least on the same player number, which is we need the W. We do actually. Wait, you're so right. We actually really do. we need the W flag.
Yeah. Gotta get the W flag in here.
Yeah, we really do. We do at least have the victory bell, which is nice, but
yeah, that's kind of like a W flag if you're.
That's the more Valpo.
That's the more Valpo one.
Yeah, that's the more Valpo W flag, but
yeah,
they're referencing in the esports chat. We'll often put a W flag GIF.
Overwatch especially is very well known for this.
Yeah, we'll put a W GIF whenever we win a match and such.
It actually went with one of our grad assistants when he graduated last year. He started doing it at his own university. His next university. He's like, I'm the esports director. I'm gonna do it here now too.
Nice. We're spreading it. We're spreading the word.
It definitely got spread.
We should make that an email. I'll have to see if I can talk.
Yeah, totally.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Spread it on as you should. Yeah.
Talk to the Smash Bros. Players.
As you should.
Exactly. Not sure who they might send in here.
I mean, we haven't seen their final player, so the brawler itself is already a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, we could be in for more surprises. I'm fine.
Honestly, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to be in for another surprise. I'm expecting.
I mean, yeah.
I'm expecting the Pikachu to anchor.
That's fair.
Either that, or it's gonna be like I'm expecting one of the characters that we've seen before to be anchoring. Is basically what I'm saying. I'm expecting it either to be the Nest or the Pikachu. My guess would be the Pikachu, as he seems to have the best matchup spread against our character choices, which I guess probably is pretty common for them.
Probably, it's a Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu is a good matchup spread generally, but of course that's paper Pikachu.
Yeah.
And paper Pikachu and humanly played Pikachu tends to be pretty different.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Not a very easy character at all, and the Pikachu is good enough to give us trouble, so I would expect that to be
I'd expect it to be. I mean, we don't even know if there's another player hiding behind the Pikachu that's also kind of their anchor. Like, we did not see their fourth player last time.
Yeah, my guess would be that one of the characters we've seen before will be anchoring, and therefore this character that we're going to see here will probably be a new one for us in the booth.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, again, we don't have any spoilers this time.
Yeah,
so.
we're spoilerless. We're one of you.
Normally, we were able to ask our grad assistant for insider info, and he's just not here giving us the insider info today.
Normally we get some insider info. We have some communication going on from the playing room, from the game room, and the booth, so we can have a little bit of updated information to provide you with. But we don't have that today, as we were dealing with tech issues either way. But I guess we were actually right in that we will be seeing a new character here that we haven't seen. A surprise pick here is going to be the hero.
Just the footstool.
That's always one of the best parts of crew battles, is just deciding on what fun thing you're going to do as you're SKing your stock. Almost got the kaboom. I believe, actually, with Hero, his first menu of the game has a quite curated list of the spells you can get. There's a lot of like nuance with Hero.
I know a lot of it is random based.
Yes, a lot of it's random, but there's ways to manipulate the randomness. Like, I believe you can only get the heal spell, I believe it's 3 times in a game. You can't roll bounce when you have bounce active, and you can't get that stock back.
That stock
that
is
the
not
Kirby
going
was
to be
able to
getting
take.
back. Unfortunately, I believe just gonna misplace that up B. I could be wrong
No,
though.
I believe his options there was probably just to fish for zoom, but wasn't able to find it, or at least didn't think that he was far enough away to need it. But that Kirby neutral B, that power up that Kirby gets on his neutral B was quite important for taking that stock and looking to find it here. What's interesting for Kirby's getting this copy ability of Hero is that now he has his own MP system. But Kirby's neutral B just naturally buffs the neutral B that he's copied. Ooh, that kaboom's gonna hurt. But because it's buffed up, that basically means that his fireball is gonna be stronger. Although now it's off the table. Now you cannot press the neutral B button if you're Kirby, as he is bounced. But that forward air is going to take it either way. But hey, did take the stock.
Yes, did
And
take
that's
a
what's
stock.
important.
Makes it easier for the person Valpo is going to be anchoring here to be able to come back with this. Makes it so there's less stocks, less of a gap that needs to be taken. I believe it's 2.5 for each stock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're doing the math to have 1 stock left over. So it has 5 stocks to 3. Not an impossible deficit at all.
Not impossible.
It's a bit of a tall ask, but it's not impossible at all. It's definitely within the realm of possibility. It's not impossible by any sense of the means, any sense of the word.
We also
What's
just
really going to be important here is what character gets brought out.
Bird time, maybe bird time.
Maybe.
Unless the Luigi was.
Actually, yeah, the Luigi was this round, so probably not Bird.
I mean,
because I believe that was Marcus. Unless
I mean, we have no clue.
I believe it was Marcus.
We have no insider info, so
Yeah,
we're just picking
again,
guesses.
We're one of you. We're just like you, the viewer. We don't have the insider information like we normally do.
Nope. No insider information for us.
So we're working with raw estimated guesses, raw gamer intuition.
Mostly your gamer intuition.
Yeah.
I have maybe 1/10 of the amount of time you have.
If that Luigi was indeed Marcus, which I am very confident in saying that it was, that means we don't have the bird available to us. We cannot bird up. So that leaves the anchor options. We've already played the Kirby. That mostly leaves of our most common anchors leaves the Little Mac.
Yeah.
Which is
scary.
Very scary, especially when they're not already locked to their last player. They can definitely just choose to throw in the Pikachu for their last player. So I wouldn't be shocked to see a Little Mac just because our other anchors have been played.
Yeah, but
it's not impossible. We see someone else trying to get some playtime and playtime in and such, but not impossible.
I mean, a lot of possibilities because the only person we know has played is the Kirby player.
Yeah, I mean, it's Marcus. I'm very confident in saying that. So
okay, fair enough.
we've seen Marcus play. I'm gonna laugh so hard if I'm wrong. That it's not Marcus, but I'm very confident saying
Caster's curse right there.
True. Actually.
You have it bad.
Yeah, because I've said it on stream, it is now going to not be Marcus. That is simply the laws of the universe. But so we've already seen Marcus play, and we've seen the Kirby play. Which means it will probably be Little Mac. Gonna anchor the Ness, actually. Interesting. This Ness does have a stronger matchup spread across, because at the end of the day, you do have the Kirby, or you do have the Pika behind. Highly likely if you do choose to go the Little Mac. But to a certain point, you do just kind of need to look at the character in front of you.
Yeah.
True. Ow. That forward smash is going to do a lot of damage with that Psych Up being active.
Going to do...
Dealing quite a lot of damage, using a lot of MP, cycling through his spells. Going to heal up a little bit of percent. Now, again, I believe he can only heal 3 times a match.
Maybe? I have no
I
clue.
believe it's only 3 times a match, and he cannot get bounce if he has bounce active. So that means you just have a higher percent chance of pulling other spells because you can't pull bounce. So you'll sometimes see heroes pick bounce against characters like DK that don't have any projectiles just because it will manipulate the RNG a little bit. But against a character like Ness especially, it's going to be quite strong. It's going to turn off PK Fire as a zoning tool, which Ness is so fond of, especially to deal with this sword. PK Fire is such a good resource to use for that.
Going to get...
have to basically unbind that button when he has bounce active.
Going to get bounced back though, and unfortunately Ness is going to lose a stock right there. Valpo going to be going down to the last 2 stocks against this hero and still having another player behind this hero.
Yep, and this is the second round of the crew battle, so this is effectively Valpo's final 2 stocks. You either make it to a round 3 or the round ends here. So trying to find this edgeguard situation. Will this be a kill? This will. That back throw. Gonna take it, but did cost one of your own stocks, and you don't have very many of those to spare.
You do not have many of those to spare anymore. Going to just need to find that kill, but going to take the exact same amount of damage roughly back.
Yeah, this psych up is going to be scary here. And luckily it hit the shield, but now your shield is low. You got to be cautious of shield breaks. Hero's not unknown to get shield breaks.
But going to have a lot of PK's fire spam.
I mean, of course, PK Fire is such a good tool, especially to deal with characters that outrange Ness. That's why getting bounce can be so devastating for Ness. So gonna have a bit of a tech situation trying to pressure the shield. Ness, I like to call Ness a swordy, even though technically he isn't, just because he has such good range. His moves tend to disjoint. So not actually faring as poorly against the sword as you might initially think that he would. But is still a challenge to get through. Able to call us out with the forward air, covering a lot of space. Going for the edge guard attempt and able to find the stock. Only 1 stock behind now is Valpo. We've got ourselves a match. They're now down to the final player. Now they have counter pick advantage is the scary thing. I would expect Pikachu here.
I also expect Pikachu.
Which is the scary part. Pikachu, again, we've talked about Pikachu's matchup spread quite heavily. Against Ness, it's quite good.
Yeah, quite good.
It can be more difficult than the other matchups here, though. So that's why I don't disagree with the option of picking Ness. Ness should be fine against the hero, but also was fine about what's behind the hero, which is nice. Pikachu is probably going to struggle to get in against Ness because I was describing Ness as a swordy. A lot of his moves aren't as disjointed as a sword, but they're close. So going to be able to kind of keep away from the Pikachu a little bit.
And Ness does have spacing tools like PK Fire and stuff to just try and keep the Pikachu at bay.
Yeah, PK Fire is going to be very strong to try to cover that space. And your overall disjoints on Ness is also going to be strong. What's going to be scary is the edge guards. Pikachu is very strong at the edge guards. That's one of the main ways that character will find their stocks. And Ness is pretty exploitable off stage. You catch his double jump and he's hurting.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're gonna see a fairly volatile game. Assuming it's Pikachu, of course.
Assuming it's Pikachu.
Because we don't got that insider info. No, we're just like you, viewers. We're one of you.
We're just trying to tell our GA right now that we really want insider info.
Oh, what are those records?
I don't have that.
I apologize. I actually don't.
I don't think either of us have that.
Off the top of my head. We'd have to pull it up and check, but
yeah, I don't even know how I'd get that information.
Yeah, we don't have access to it. That would be
I think
that'd be the GA though.
So GA and their
George
captain.
has access to that. He can pull it up, but we don't. I believe. Oh,
Maybe-
that's Gleck's record. I remember. No. I do remember
mean,
Gleck's record.
I mean,
but
that
don't
is the varsity
remember.
team.
Yeah. So Gleck team, as recent as I remember, I believe should be 3-3.
Okay.
I believe.
I have no idea.
And as for Academy, I'm really not sure.
I don't know. I don't even know how many games Academy has had.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know Overwatch's Academy record, and I'm on it, so.
Bruh. Bruh.
Yeah, but I know we're pretty okay, and we're of course hoping to make it to LAN, so
Hopefully.
we do of course want our record to be as positive as possible.
Yeah, I mean, LAN is just a completely different experience, and it's something that Smash Bros. Players like because it's not online.
Yeah, that is one of the main benefits of going online, especially for Smash Bros. Smash Bros, like you mentioned, likes LAN more so than other games, because of course we like to go to LAN, so that means we've made it high up in the competition and we get to go higher in bracket. But Smash also likes it for those same reasons, and also that when you're playing in LAN, you get to play against your opponent in person.
Yeah.
Which all the other games like Overwatch, Valorant, and League and such are all like that anyway. But Smash is you get to play in person, which means you have less input delay and stuff like that. So you can do the actual in-person game versus online is actually very different. Yeah, the leaving early in the morning. Yeah, we'd often have to get up at hours like 4 or 5 in the morning to make that drive.
So Caster's Curse, everyone. It's back.
Yeah, Caster's Curse, Commentator's Curse. Yeah. Actually choosing to see the wolf here.
Which we have not seen today, so gonna be interesting. Might have been their previous, like who they were going to anchor before, so. I mean, maybe, but gonna keep this percentage fairly even right here, but NECC is going to have to be mindful about the hits that he takes.
Yeah, the main issue here is that the NECC is starting one stock down. So these even trades, like, while they might look in the favor of NECC, he's got a comeback to make. So going blow for blow might work in a normal match, but this isn't a normal match. So these blows for blows are actually kind of in favor of IUK, but almost able to find the forward smash. Wouldn't have killed, but would have gotten him off stage.
Unfortunately, Wolf is going to take him off stage right there. Not gonna go for an edge guard attempt. Wolf isn't known for that, I believe. So.
Yeah, Wolf's off stage. That is going to be one of the benefits for NECC here, is that he won't have to fear off stage as much as he would have for another character.
Yeah, like the Pikachu, for example.
And he does still have to be cautious because Wolf can do such things, but is a little safer. He can rest a little easier. Wolf looking for the kill, but not going to find it just yet.
No, NECC is really going to want to have to take this stock coming here, but going to lose it right there to the Wolf.
Yeah, that back air going to cut through the NECC forward air.
Still not impossible, but very difficult. Gotta take this next stock very quickly.
Yeah, is looking for it. Almost found it with the back throw, but not quite able to catch it.
Wolf knows he's looking for it, so trying to get in a little bit of tip damage, especially with that aerial. Going to find the kill on the Wolf, but this is going to be a very risky situation for NECC going into his last stock. Wolf still has one more stock behind that, though.
Yep, so he is basically resetting the situation of the NECC needing to take 2 stocks, but now he does not have the safety net of one behind it, and taking a lot of damage with that Wolf combo. The Wolf ladder is so devastating, so painful. He deals so much damage. Is looking for a combo of his own, getting a nice string going, trying to rack up damage, and is going to get grabbed for his troubles.
Going to be just taking a lot of damage here, and not that damage that can't really recover with it. Just gonna need to try and find this kill fast as possible right now in a very risky spot.
Yep, it isn't impossible. Wow, finds the Wolf sweet spot back air, kind of out of the blue in neutral. Able to take that stock so early. Wolf's back air is so strong. So able to take the stock there. And down goes Valpo,
Mhm.
sadly losing the round 0-2 against
Yes.
IUK. So that will be the match.
That will be the match for today. I believe we have some more games coming up later this week. None tonight, for example, but I believe maybe Rocket League on Thursday, and I believe Overwatch on Friday.
I believe so, yes. So
I don't know if there's anything tomorrow, so.
yeah, so that'll be the end of the match here. Sadly is going to lose the match. But it was still well fought, and the last round was significantly closer than the last one. Had some really good plays in it. So that will be it for us, and thank you guys for watching and tuning in. We'll
Thank you.
see you later this week.
Thank you all for watching.